Well, Nikki Holland is here, who has two in this year's Star Sports Greyhound Derby final. Congratulations, Nikki. First of all, what an achievement getting two dogs there. It certainly makes your trip worthwhile.
It definitely does, yeah. It's been a long haul, and no, it's just brilliant. When the first one qualified, we were delighted. The second one, just the icing on the cake. So it's brilliant. We're there. We'll give it a go now.
Talk about Wolfe first of all, because he is a real contender, I think, for this year's Derby. Currently 11-4 for Star Sports, which I think is a good bet. Because I just think Wolfe loves Nottingham, doesn't he?
He does. You know, he was schooled around Ewell, which is a pretty much tight track, and he seems to run Nottingham so well. You know, he loves the rail. He's just a great dog. You know, he's matured this year, and he doesn't know really how to run a bad race. He's a brilliant dog. Obviously,
the dog that went out last year in the second round when he was really well fancied to go far after getting distracted. We still don't know what happened, but no such antics this year, fortunately.
No, touch wood. No, he's running brilliant, and every week he's just doing us so proud. He's had tough draws and he's overcome them, and yeah, he's just great. So I know, fingers crossed.
You think the absolute world of him, I know that. And when you got that win on Saturday night in the semi-final in dreadful conditions, you were a little bit emotional, weren't you?
Yeah, you know, he's a special dog. He's been with us a long time. He's had lots of sort of little niggles, and he's got his own little quirky character. And it looked to be a really tough draw with Pat Buckley's Deerjet dog on his outside, who, you know, everyone knows really wants to be on the rail. And you're just hoping he was going to come through unscathed. And we even happened just to qualify in third, and the conditions were atrocious yet again. But he came out of it brilliant, you know, and to win it's just fabulous. It was really made the night.
He showed his speed, I'd say, on Saturday night, but also this determination. He doesn't give up, does he?
He never gives up. No, he's really determined. You know, he's got the heart of a lion. He doesn't know how to give up.
Yeah, brilliant dog. For you, I know this has been a difficult time being away from home for so long. What's it been like? And now you're heading into the final week. And thoughts, I guess, turn to going home on Sunday as well. Come win or lose. Derby.
Yeah, it's the final week. It'll be sad to go from here because, as I say, Dave and Nicola have made me so welcome. I'm like a part of the family. They, you know, children and grandchildren visit, and it's just lovely. I couldn't have wished to be in a better place and been treated so well. But it'd be lovely to get home and see everybody. I've missed children's birthdays. I've got one on Wednesday, which I'm going to miss. So it's nice that we've got to the final, and you know, it sort of makes it worthwhile in a sense. But it'd be lovely to get home and see everyone you miss and love.
Do you think Wolfe in particular? Do you think he can do it?
Look, there's 6 in there, and it's a really open final, and they can all do it. Look, it'd be lovely if one of us, and either one, it'd be lovely to win. But it is a very wide open final, isn't it? So look, we're there. We'll give it a go, and fingers crossed they all come off safe and sound. That's the main thing.
Well, you know, Wolfe will absolutely be giving it his all. We look forward.
He will, yeah, 100%.
Thanks for talking to us, and yeah, I know Wolfe is your baby a little bit, so lots of cuddles this week.
Definitely. He gets cuddles from everybody. He's got his own little fan club, I think.
Thanks, Nikki. Well, I'm joined now by MICHAEL Moloney, who is involved in ownership of Wolfe. It's actually owned by officially by his mum, Marion. But MICHAEL, you're all very much involved in the ownership of all your dogs, aren't you?
Yes, we are. As I said to you before, you know, if there was 3 or 4 dogs in the litter, my father would just hand us the naming forms. We'd all just pick our dog and we just name it ourselves, and we just hope for the best after that. But you know, it doesn't really matter whose name is on the dog. You know, we just, like, we celebrate it as they all were our own. Like, it doesn't make too much of a difference. We're all a family, and we all just hope they all win just as much as anybody else. So that's how it works, really.
What has it been like for you watching Wolfe at home there doing so well at Nottingham?
I suppose we kind of got used to it during the Easter Cup. Well, we were over there for the early rounds of the Easter Cup. We were at the track in Shelburne, you know, but obviously we couldn't go over for the final. But we were lucky enough that I went ahead. You know, we always say that we were very lucky to win the Easter Cup because it was just kind of before the tracks were closing because of COVID. I'm sure the tracks closed the week after, I'd say, after that, you know. So we were lucky to pick it up. Like, you know, obviously, looking back, you know, we'd have been happier to be there and, you know, experience the moment when it happens, like, you know, but, you know, it wasn't possible. But, you know, it's fine, you know, he won it, and that's the main thing. And I was next week, it'll be the same. We'll just watch it from TV, and it's been going okay over the last few weeks. And he's been doing his proud every week, so, and he's running great, you know. He's running, we couldn't be happier with the dog, you know. He's really at his best now again, you know. And it's one more big run would make it, you know. But, you know, even if he doesn't, you know, just getting to the final is a huge achievement, you know. especially winning the Easter Cup in the same year. You know, it's been a great year for us now, in fairness.
He looks so comfortable at Nottingham. He's just always loved the track, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I know a bit of a mishap last year. Nobody knows what happens, but
No.
no such things this year.
I think he's running the track better this year, if anything. I mean, he ran the first round brilliantly last year. He beat Droda's wildcard in the first round. But after that, I thought, you know, he was kind of drifting off the first bend a little bit. You know, a lot of the Irish dogs do it, I suppose. I think it's just the difference in the hair. You know, the hair's like closer over in England, you know, compared to Ireland, to be kind of further down the back straight. But, you know, I felt stepping off the bend a little bit last year, but this year he's running the bend, he's clinging to the rail, you know, he's really gone around the bend really well, and it makes all the difference, you know, because there's been a few nights and the conditions weren't great, you know, last Saturday night as well. The track was a bit, the track was good condition in fairness for what it was, but there's a lot of rain falling, you could see it, you know, and anything can happen at that first bend, like, but he's really just running the bends great, and he's doing everything right, so we're delighted with him so far.
I've obviously spoken to Nikki, and she thinks the world of this dog, and he seems to have a little fan club. I don't know whether it's the name or something that people just kind of buy into him.
Yeah.
She's the woolly bear as well. He's loved, isn't he?
Yeah, woolly wolf, I think they call him. I suppose and get generated from he's a bit of a sheep at home and he's a wolf at the track is what they kind of say. Like, you know, he's a bit quirky, like, you know, he's got his own little personality, like, but, you know, he's just once he gets to the track, he's just all for his game, like, and he knows it now, and he's plenty of experience, and he's just running brilliantly for us, and he's been just a super dog. You know, we thought after Sonic, you know, we went so close with the Derby with Sonic as well, and we thought, you know, that he was a once in a lifetime dog, and we thought to, you know, be waiting, you know, the years for another dog if you're ever going to get a dog as good as Sonic again. And then we're just very lucky to get Wolfe so soon after. You know, he's this is difficult to compare the two of them, like, but, you know, they're just two dogs that they're at the top of their game, like, you know, and they're all just running the big competitions, you know, all through their careers, and we're just very lucky at the moment now. In fairness, we're counting our blessings.
You've obviously owned plenty of greyhounds, won big competitions in Ireland.
Yeah.
Does it mean a lot to you to be in the English Derby final? And if you were to win it, how special is it?
Oh, it's just the Derby it's just different than any other competition, you know. It's just the Derby is the Derby. Like, the Easter Cup was obviously brilliant, it was fantastic, but the Derby it was just one level above. You know, there's only one Derby. Well, I know there's two. There's English and the Irish, but, you know, it's just, you don't get too many chances at a Derby, you know, and you can get knocked out in the first round. He's had poor luck, really, I suppose, in his previous other Derbies. You know what happened last year in England, and, you know, in Ireland, he got knocked over the first time. You know, it's just and this year's Derby, it just came probably 3 weeks too soon for him, to be honest. He had an injury after the lockdown. You know, it was a bit frustrating, really, because he was off for, you know, 3 or 4 months with the lockdown, and then as soon as he came back, he got another little injury. You know, it was frustrating, and it kind of he just wasn't fully prepared for the Irish Derby. You know, he got to the third round. He ran great, like, but he just wasn't quite himself, and it might have worked out in his favour now for the English. You know, it's he did a very quiet year. He stopped running in March, really, you know, and he only had 1 or 2 races before the English Derby, you know, and he's hopefully he might come right on the right night. You never know.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think not having that tough campaign in Ireland might well have played into the cause in the end. He's got a great chance of winning on Saturday night, currently 11-4 with Star Sports, but I think the prices kind of go out the window with this Derby. It really is anybody's. I wish you all the best. I know you'll enjoy your night over there watching it on TV, and hopefully if you do win, we'll be able to speak to you afterwards. But thank you so much for your time today.
No problem at all. Thanks a million, Julie.
Track 4 is Wolfe, nearly at the veteran stage now. November 16, the oldest and the most experienced finalist. Got a lot of back pedigree, won the Easter Cup last year at Shelbourne Park. A few people thought he was on the wane a little bit. He come and won at Shelbourne on Derby final night over there and won very well. Come to the Derby, he's won a couple of rounds here. You know he's there or thereabouts. He's got all-round pace. He's a strong running dog. If he leads 3 to the corner, he could be very handy if he turns on the back of either 1 or 2. Strong running sort, Wolfe, never write him off.